Yeah, well, I think I'm just trying to process it, taking it in, but it was unbelievable. I don't think you, I think you go your whole career experiencing fights, and then you come into a crowd like that and you experience something like that. It's a whole nother level, something I'll never forget. But it's given me a newfound fire to continue. You know, I want to do that in front of a packed crowd. Yeah, I want to headline. I want to be fighting the best guys in the world, so that's where I'm looking.
And how was the crowd? I mean, how did that motivate you? Obviously, it was a long fight for you. You know, you really got through that, mainly down to the cardio. But how was that, having the crowd behind you?
Yeah, don't get it wrong. That last 30 seconds, I was burning. The body was on fire. But that crowd, you know, once you get that roar and that spirit behind you, you know, I felt unstoppable. I think I could have pushed another minute, but I wasn't going until he stopped. I actually think I put him out twice, and I think the ref was out a bit slow on it, but obviously not to his fault. Obviously couldn't see, it was very quick. Then made a good call and stopped the fight. But yeah, just super excited and super stoked there.
This wasn't just, you know, your first win in the UFC, but also the first win for South Africa in the UFC since 2005 when Trevor Prangley managed to get a victory. How does it feel to, you know, represent your country and your colours here in the UFC and scoring a big victory like this?
Yeah, well, look, for South Africa, it's the first official win by a homegrown South African. Trevor Prangley was living in America at the time, although he was South African. But this is the first win for a South African boy that's fighting out of South Africa. So it's massive for us as a country, and I can tell you now they're going absolutely crazy at home.
The rugby's going on too?
We unfortunately lost the semi-final, so I think the country would have been down. But the backing that I had coming in here and the support and the love, I can guarantee you that country is going absolutely berserk. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I can stand up strong for them today and I could give them something to cheer about.
In the second round, when he was trying to take you down, it looked a little bit like your hand was by the fence, and Dan Hardy sort of commented on it, looked like a fence grab. Could you sort of just commentate on it?
Yeah, look, I mean, that was an unfortunate thing. I did grab at the fence, and I think it was just a reaction. I still went down. I don't think it was changing anything. You know, I managed to turn the takedown on the floor. You know,
kind of a heat of a moment.
I apologise. It's not something that I intentionally did. I think it was just something that happened at that time. But I think I proved that I deserved to win. You know, I pushed hard and I stayed on top, and I controlled the fight for the last 2 rounds.
What was going through your mind in those last couple of seconds?
I knew I'd won the fight. I knew I dominated rounds 2. I think 1, he was on top a lot more. I managed to get the reversals in round 1, so I kind of had given it to him, and I knew that I had to get 2. But once I got into 3, I started to feel physically strong. You know, my gas tank started to kick in, and I started to feel like I was really dominating the fight, and I wanted to go for the finish. I wanted to make sure I ended it. I think it was like 2 seconds or so before the end of the fight. That's massive for me. Hopefully we'll get a bonus for that.
Do you think maybe he burned himself out in the first round because he looked a little bit slower going into the second?
The second round, I don't think so. I think he was still strong in the second. I worked the body really hard on the floor. I threw a lot of body shots, a lot of elbows to the body. That big body kick hurt him in round 2. I think that slowed him down quite a lot. So it was a case of me. I knew that he was very physical and very strong, but I knew that if I worked his body, I would slow him down.
How close was the arm in guillotine in the first round?
Look, they were both very deep. He just fought the angle really well, and I was slipping out and I was falling out. So I didn't want to chase something that was gonna get away from me, and I just made the better choice to let go and get up.
Could the referee have stopped the fight a little bit sooner? You seem to take a lot of unanswered blows.
Look, from what I could see, I think I put him out twice. He did go out twice, but you know, that's such a difficult thing to call in there. You know, in that moment, punches are flying, heads bouncing off the mat. The ref's just trying to get the best position he can, and I think he made the right choice at that stage. I think that he wasn't defending himself very well. Maybe he could have stopped it sooner. I don't know. You know, I can't call that. I'm not the ref. The ref made the best possible choice. We just hope there's no serious injury to him, and that he recovers well.
So when we spoke to you earlier in the week, you said that you know, you had a couple of holes to patch up from the last fight up until this. You know, a couple of things to fix. Do you feel like, you know, we got to see the 100% Garreth McLellan tonight?
I think you saw. I think you saw the best that I had for now. I do think I'm better than that. I think something that people haven't seen is on my feet, and I need to get my rhythm. It's something I'm working really hard to start a lot faster. But I know that once I'm comfortable on my feet, I'm extremely dangerous. A lot of people haven't seen me and that goes right down to UFC. I haven't really had the opportunity. I know I'm really good on top. I know my ground game is good, and I can compete with these guys. I know that if I get on top, he's a Brazilian black belt, and I managed to dominate from the top there. I'd like to show what I'm capable on the feet. I know I got knockout power. I know I got dangerous feet, and I just got to get the timing right, and I got to get comfortable. I was a lot better mentally. I think that showed tonight. I think I showed you the old Garreth and what Soldier Boy is, and who he is, and the type of spirit that he carries with him. And they just continue to grow. The more confident I get in there, the bigger and louder he's going to get. I always try and remain humble after fights. I try and keep within myself. That's when this sport can catch you and really damage you. But tonight was good for me. I think I gave the Irish fans something that they really wanted to see, and that was fire. And I came and I fought like I had nothing to lose. And I got a great win for myself.
Is there anyone that you like to fight next?
Oh look, for now, I really want to go back and work on the things that I need to work on, and then we'll just we'll talk to the UFC. I'd like to climb the ladder, and I'd like to go to the top. That's everybody's aspiration, but one fight at a time. Whatever Joe puts in front of me, that's what I'm going to have to take it.
That post-fight chant that you got the Irish to join in with, can you kind of explain the heritage of that? You said it's a bit of a tradition for you.
Yeah, look, Soldier Boy is obviously the name that has done me so well in South Africa. It's built a massive brand for me in the country, and that's something that just came about in one of the fights, and it's just stuck with me. It's the crowd love it back home, and I got the same response from Dublin, Ireland, which is truly an honour to me, and it's I'm extremely grateful and humble that they would honour me in that way. Hopefully it sticks with them, and it creates some fans.